we got a project that we're making today. Well, today it's really cold outside, and so I can't do any yard work, so I got up one of my little frames, and I'm doing a little weaving today. And I do have frames that have the pegs or the nails and all the different tools, but I really like the textural, being able to just weave it with my fingers and using different yarns. Like right now I'm using a sock yarn. And so I started with my base color. Then I did it along the bottom for my start. Then I'm using a variegated yarn. This is actually the same yarn skein. Then I added one string of the yarn, the sock yarn, into it, and now I'm just doing 2 layers at a time of this sock yarn. And so I can have some slopes and I can weave it however I want to, and I'll just show you the progress as I go. So I'd like to use my fingers, and I do have the little tools that you can hook the yarn onto, but I just really like the textural feel of doing it myself. And I can just weave it in and out. Then I'll pull. I don't want it too tight over on this side, and then I can just comb it down with my fingers. You can use a comb, you can buy a tool. It's a lot of different things, but I like that feeling of being able to do it all texturally. And not that I haven't used my tools, because I have. And then see how I can just slope it down there. And I like the feel of different textures in my weaving. Here is the base of it. I have all of those crosswise threads, yarns, the way I want them. The next step that I'll do is I'm actually going to trim all of these and tuck them in over onto the back side, and so that they stay secure and I don't have to worry about them. Now the next step I would usually do is do the tops and the bottoms, but I'm actually going to add some beadwork in here, and so it is easier for me if I just leave it on the frame, do the beadwork, and then I can do the finishing. When I go to tuck my threads in, I just use a really big needle, and depending on how long this thread is, sometimes I have to put the needle in the backside beforehand, and I just slip it in there and just pull it through, and then I can trim these little ones. And I just continue, I just keep doing it. If there's any knots that from when I tied it on the side, I'll take those off, and that way everything gets hidden, and even from the backside nobody sees my threads. See how I'll just pull that, and then I'll trim all those off. all the threads are tucked into the back. So it's only attached from the bottom and the top. Now it is time to get out a tiny needle and some thread and add some beads. I added some blue ties down here along with the original up and down yarn that I had. And I'm adding beads. And I tied knots across here. And now I'm going outside to find a cool piece of wood. Well, the weaving is done. The wall hanging. And it was really fun. And I really liked adding the beads in there. That was a fun touch to it. And it was a good project because it was so cold out today. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, I think in the 70s even. So we'll be back to yard work. And I'm going to give this away Friday night on my live stream. So if you're on the live, you'll have a chance to win. It's 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And I hope to see you there. This is Sandy at Apple Cottage. I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. And I hope you're having a great week. Always like, subscribe, share with the world. And I will see you later. Alligator, after a while. Crocodile, see you soon. Baboon. I've been around my kids. See you later.